Alright. We're gonna be starting with the new Nikke event. I already did my daily, so we're gonna have to do my dailies, and then as for the actual event itself, I've mentioned it before, but I have been doing like the daily ticket usage or whatever. But I just skipped I had like the audio muted, I skipped through the story, so I don't know anything that happens. So I have no context of anything still. I don't even know what how the song, like the menu song sounds like. So everything is due to me there. So hold on, I'm checking something real quick. Okay, we should be good. But yeah, we're gonna be starting with Project Matisse. I am looking forward to this one because it's been a while since we've had anything Syuen related, like lore wise. I feel like we got more GN stuff, but not really Syuen. They kind of put it in the back, so it's kind of good to see it again. Because I'm one of those, like, I used to like not like Syuen at all, because, you know, for early impressions, which was very intentional, I feel like, right? You're not meant to like her in the beginning. She's kind of like the antagonist there. But like past like in these recent chapters, especially on her, I wouldn't even say redemption arc. She's just like her trying to be back on the good side of things. I feel like they've shown some light into some areas that kind of highlight her character a bit more, and I've started coming around to it. And I came to the point where, like, I think she's a cool character again. So now we're seeing more history about, well, not her, but Matisse. But we're gonna learn about Syuen a lot more, because she probably had like a different mental attitude towards Nikke's back then, I assume. This is probably like a mechanism that she has so that she doesn't get too attached. So that's probably what I'm thinking she does. At least I have early impressions that that was the case, where that's her calling on rust buckets and all that is just her way of being detached from them and not getting emotionally attached, I feel. So we'll see. I'm always excited. New Syuen lore, and then of course Laplace. We already had a hint of Laplace, of her past, especially during what event? It wasn't an event. It was when Laplace first confronts Syuen. It was around that time. It was like when the first time, I think, Laplace stands her ground and just voices her concerns to Syuen. Well, I say concerns, but it's not really. She stands her ground on making sure Syuen, quote unquote, stays on the right path, but that was fairly early. But we got a little hint of that, especially during that whole little Laplace arc. We got a little hints of how Laplace came to be. Then we already knew what Maxwell did back then. We knew what her role was. She was a researcher, and then she became a Nikke, so that's probably most likely how she became acquainted with Syuen. Although the event previews makes it feel like Drake was the last one to be added to the team, because I don't think she was in any promo material at all, actually. So she was probably added later. So the first people was just Maxwell and Laplace. It was just them two. Then Drake must have come later in the picture, which is interesting. I thought they were all like together since the beginning, but we'll see how that plays out. But that means there's probably an event dedicated to Drake. So whoop-de-doo! As I don't think we've seen anything regarding like Drake's history, little hints of it. We just know her as like the quote unquote best villain of the world or whatever, the worst villain ever. So I wonder if she's gonna have like also an emotional thing, or if that's just how she is as a character, you know. Not every character needs to have like a tragic backstory, right? But yeah, let me go ahead and switch over to the scene. Boom, 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 boom. Turn off my music, go back into game, unmute the audio here. Like I said, I had everything muted. I haven't done today's though, so through the little archive thing, we'll be able to do 1 through 10, and then I have nothing for 11. I haven't done 11 at all. I haven't done 12 at all. I have these today's tickets, so yeah, so those will be completely new. But I haven't heard the song. I want to listen to it a bit. I was like, just off this title, I was expecting like a bit more of an emotional one, but it's not, which is interesting. Alright, let me clear this real quick. I forgot about this. Yeah, I was expecting like a more emotional song, considering how the art is portrayed and all that. It does get lead to the rock side of things. More intense feel to it. Also, I did see that some of the rewards for the completing the story things or each level that they did give like tracks, so that means this event itself has like its own OST. I didn't listen to them, of course, because audio muted type thing.
Good job.
Yeah, let's just look at the little archive. I don't even know what the... I forgot we have to do the opening scene to it too as well. Where is the records repository? It's start of an old memory. So let's see how this even triggers. And I think it's voiced, if I remember correctly, from what the event description said.
How's everyone coming
It
along?
is.
Syuen's here. Syuen.
What? Why do you look so surprised? Am I not allowed to drop by?
No, that's not it. It's just unexpected. You've been so busy lately. You haven't come by to run tests yourself in a while.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I also already have Laplace too. So, I do already have her. Just one. I didn't want to go for dupes or anything like that.
Considering the current situation, with the third surface reclamation war coming up, I've got to do my part. Besides, there's something on my mind too.
Ooh.
Something bothering you?
It's nothing. Anyway, how are preparations going?
It's going splendidly, of course. Maxwell's been tuning my weapons herself.
Oh yeah? Then I'll lend a hand too.
You will? Personally? What's gotten into you?
Wow, it's been so long. Syuen's actually gonna tune my weapons herself.
Like I said, it's the third surface reclamation war. I've got to do whatever I can.
Yeah, big deal. She's gonna be more hands-on. She's still trying to recover reputation or whatever, or recover her standing at least in the eyes of Nikke, I think.
If Bacillus performs the worst again,
No.
there's no telling what'll happen.
Fear not, Syuen. With this powered-up hero suit you gave me, I can fend off anything that comes our way.
Right, I suppose so. Well, putting all those worries aside, things were a bit rushed when I gave you your new suit up on the surface. I figured it'd also be a good chance to see you guys again after so long.
I see. In that case, it's good you came.
I wonder what's gonna be the reason for excluding Drake in this specific scene.
Where's Drake, by the way?
Oh, there you go.
Apparently, after her last body scan, they flagged some areas for further examination. So she went to follow up on that.
So she'll be a while then.
That's okay with me. It's been forever since it was just the three of us.
Now that you mention it, you're right. You and I were original Matisse members, back before Drake even joined, weren't we?
That's right. With that in mind, for this test, let's channel our prototype days and go harder than real combat. Maxwell, Syuen, let's start the test already. I'm raring to go.
Pipe down, would you? Fine, just get into position. I'll start the simulation.
Roger, hero dash.
Plus dashes out the operations room, taking up position in the center of the simulation room.
Syuen, Maxwell, I'm in position.
Good. Get ready.
Laplace, ready.
This kind of solidified that it was just them. They're the OGs. Syuen gazes at Laplace standing in the center of the room, then looks over at Maxwell, who's watching the monitors in the operations room.
Just like it used to be.
Old memories come flooding back. A girl's world, eh? The sound of a TV drifts through the dark room. Bum, bum, bum. Isn't this the same one as the same hero that Laplace worshipped and all that?
The hero has arrived! Let's go, fellow heroes! Onwards!
The girl's eyes sparkle as she stares at the TV spellbound.
Onwards!
Evil, come forth!
Yeah, so this was Syuen at her youth. This is
No matter
what she was
what
super into
torment
as
you
well.
inflict on others, so long as I, the Ultra Hero, still stand, hope will never be extinguished. Justice shall never be defeated.
The girl makes small flailing motions with her arms.
Never be defeated!
Hey-ya!
Once the Ultra Hero has defeated every last Rapture Fiend, she stands tall before the camera.
Another victory for the heroes.
And it also makes more sense why she has this, like, why this is like her group too, if this is like her mental at this point in time. That she wanted a group of superheroes, villains, you know. It makes more sense why she has that crew, right?
Oh, so cool.
Syuen,
Oh, so Maxwell didn't know her, like, well,
What?
let's see how
why
they
is
know.
it so dark in here?
I wonder if Maxwell was like her caretaker, babysitter.
You scared me.
She actually looks adorable. She still got the little purse though. So she was always like a little fashionista.
Ow! My knee hurts. What the heck? Why did you barge in without knocking?
She still has the attitude as a kid too.
What are you even talking about? This is my lab. You're the one who broke in.
Maxwell glances at the TV screen.
You know, you don't have to hide the fact that you're watching that. There's nothing wrong with a kid liking superhero movies.
I don't like that stuff, and I'm not a kid.
Okay, so it's more of a front then? The girl quickly switches channels.
Right. Is that why you ditched that fancy room of yours? So you could watch this in here?
That's... Father doesn't approve of this.
Syuen shrinks back deep into the sofa. Maxwell roughly ruffles Syuen's hair.
Hey, what the...
Don't start scrunching up your face and scowling already. Keep that up and you'll never grow any taller.
Who says I won't? I'm gonna grow super tall.
Tragic. That shit does not happen.
Father's really tall, and so is... Anyway, I'm gonna grow taller.
Ah, is that so? I'm sure you're going to grow nice and tall, little Syuen. Now, this grown-up has work to do, so why don't you see yourself out? Believe it or not, I'm actually a pretty capable researcher. I've got research to conduct.
You only work here because Father pays you.
Oh, really now?
I'm his daughter, and the rightful heir to Macilla's.
This is her abuse of power as a kid.
There's nowhere in Macilla's I can't go.
Is that right? My employment contract is strictly with Macilla's Industry. Babysitting little pipsqueaks like you isn't in the fine print. Besides, heir or not, the only one with clearance to go anywhere inside Macilla's is the CEO. Got it? I never should have set foot in that break room that day.
Do you regret meeting me?
What?
Oh, so that means in regards to this, I mean she's probably closed off from a lot of other people.
Am I not welcome here anymore? Do I have to leave?
Fine. Just sit there quietly and watch your TV.
I knew you were gonna let me stay. I'm hungry.
Oh, you cheeky little... There are some snacks over there. Help yourself.
I'm gonna eat them, even without your permission.
Yeah, eat up. That's how you'll grow taller.
That's what stunted her growth.
I
Shit's
will
tragic.
grow up tall, just as tall as Father.
Syuen popped a cookie into her mouth. She resumed slipping through the
Quit
channels.
switching channels and just watch one of those superhero movies you like so much.
I told you, I don't like them.
Syuen quickly changes the channel.
I like watching the news.
Following the failure of the Second Surface Reclamation War,
So this is post Johan. Are they going to mention him escaping?
the central government has stated that the Big Three also bear a share of the responsibility. Citing the steady decline of Macillus Industries' Nikke development technology as a primary cause, they announced they will launch a formal protest with Macillus CEO Enmei.
I wonder if their names mean anything. Syuen, Jian, and Mei.
While there is widespread acknowledgement of Enmei's
Should probably look that up real
accomplishments,
quick.
the public has also voiced criticism that his direction for Nikke development no longer aligns with the ARC's future.
It's just... I wonder.
What are they saying? Father's being criticized? Why?
Don't pay it any mind. It's just the central government pinning the blame on others, same as always.
Yep. See, so everyone knows that this is what the central government does, though. It seems like everyone knows that they just... Because Mustang said that as well. They just pin the blame on someone else. Maxwell right here is saying that they just pin the blame on someone else. The only one we haven't gotten anything saying is Elysian, but that's because I don't think we've strictly had like an Elysian like event with their like old CEO, right? We've seen glimpses of them, but not like an actual like news settings or like focus event thing with them, right? But it seems like everyone's aware that, at least the top brass is aware that central government just puts the blame on others. They never take responsibility for jack shit.
Pinning the blame on others?
You know the Second Surface Reclamation War ended in failure, right?
Yeah, I heard. A whole lot of Nikkes from our company died too.
You know your stuff. At first, they pointed fingers at the executive commander, New Hope.
Yep. So yeah, this is past Johan, and this is most likely when he escaped
After
already.
he bailed,
Yep.
they needed someone else to sink their teeth in, refusing to take responsibility until the very end. Can't have public opinion turning against them after all.
But why blame us for it?
Because ever since we entered the Ark, Macillus hasn't put out a single high-performance Nikke. You do know the original technology to manufacture Nikkes belongs to our company, right?
Yeah, I knew that. I heard grandmother was the one who developed it.
Grandma.
That's right. Your grandmother, the first CEO, created the prototype for every Nikke.
I feel like that's gonna be super important. I wonder if she's gonna hold a key, because if I remember correctly, they said there's 3 keys. Neon Glasses was one of them. So I wonder if she has one.
After that, she went on to develop the Grimm's model Nikkes as a minor variant.
Oh. Oh.
Then, once she'd established the production methods for mass-produced Nikkes
Wait.
and Nikkes with unique designs,
First thing could. After that, she went to deal with. So she. Okay. Hold on.
she handed the reins over to your father, the second CEO, and devoted herself to research. From what I've heard, up until we entered the Ark, they kept researching that technology under the leadership of the central government and poured everything into boosting the Nikke's performance.
Under the leadership of the central government. Okay.
But after we took refuge in the Ark, President Enmei threw his weight behind the telecom industry instead of advancing Nikkes. Nikke technology practically stopped progressing altogether.
It was Elysion with the lady's voice, right? In that conference call with fuck, what was his name? What was his name? Current day Mustang. But in that meeting with the CEOs, it was with Macillus and Elysion. It was a guy's voice, right? When he spoke to Elysion? Or when he spoke to Macillus? Or was it a lady's voice? I can't remember anymore. I think it was a guy's voice when he spoke to Macillus. And it was like the old lady's voice when he spoke to Elysion. Because it was still EH's and Ingrid's mom who was running the company at the time.
That's exactly what those guys want to use against us. They claim the Second Surface Reclamation War failed because the Nikkes weren't powerful enough. That's the reason there's been no Nikke advancement since we entered the Ark. It's because Macilis won't reveal the original Nikke manufacturing technology. Or, at least, that's how they want to frame it.
Why would they do that?
If they win the PR battle, they can dump more of the responsibility onto Macilis.
How old is she here that she's already having to deal with PR shit?
And even if it fails, they might still be able to get their hands on the original Nikke blueprints.
Syuen munches on a sweet biscuit.
What? Keep going!
Never mind. What am I doing
Yeah.
telling all this to a kid? At any rate, you don't need to worry about it. This is your father we're talking about. You think something like this would even make him bat an eye? Looks to me like the central government's losing it with all these problems bubbling up one after another.
You're making it sound like the Pops is fumbling the company.
Once they come to their senses, they're the ones who will be sorry. Macilis will never fall.
Well, that's good.
So how about you stop racking that little brain of yours and focus on eating well so you grow up big and strong, eh? Worrying too much will stunt your growth.
Why do you keep harping on my height?
Who could that be at this hour?
Is anyone in?
Jian.
Yes, come in.
She also sounds mad young,
Pardon the intrusion.
but she still has that accent.
Father's been asking for you, Maxwell.
The boss. Right now?
Yes, he said to come to the CEO's office.
Oh, all right.
By the way, I was wondering where my little cutie had wandered off to. So this is where you were.
So Syuen's already scared of her here.
Since Maxwell has to go see Father, why don't you come along with me, sweetie?
No, I'm not going.
Sweetie, don't you think it's rude to linger in someone's lab when they're not around? If Father were to find out, he'd be alarmed.
Fine, I'll go.
Syuen climbs down from the sofa and trudges off.
Hey, Pipsqueak. I'll stock up on snacks, so stop by again sometime.
Okay.
See you next time.
Syuen and Jian leave.
That unsettling air about her. She's exactly like her father, isn't she? No wonder Syuen's so spooked and can't stand her. How's Syuen even supposed to go up against that? The next successor's bound to be Jian. But what'll become of Syuen? Forget it. What's the point in worrying? At any rate, that Pipsqueak's life will still turn out better than a working stiff like me. Well, time to get back to work.
Jian. My older half-sister.
This is your sister. Go
Oh,
on. Say hello.
Hello there, sweetie. My name's Jen.
A sister I'd never met. Brought home out of nowhere by my beloved father. She was clever and capable and so...
Miss Syuen, did you hear? They say Miss Jen developed a new Nikke brain scan technology. Apparently, it can scan a Nikke even after it's lost its memories. Pretty impressive for someone so young,
she's the reason for
isn't
that
it?
evasive shit.
Lala, whose maid are you? If you like her that much, go work for her.
Oh my, don't say that. You'll always be the very best to me, young miss.
Sure, I was jealous that she got to work alongside father, but I didn't despise her to this extent.
Miss Syuen, Miss Jen is here to see you.
Again?
Hi, sweetie. Why don't we grab a bite together?
Even when I lashed out and pushed her away, she never gave up. She'd always show up, asking me to eat with her.
Okay, but she's not really showing like that whole scary face
Even
against
so,
her though.
There was something unsettling about her.
How come that thing's perpetually glued to your side? Is
Oh,
it your personal maid or something?
I see.
That thing? Don't tell me you mean Lala.
Yes.
Lala is not a thing. She's a maid who's precious to me.
Oh my, young miss. Ah, is that so? My apologies. I'll keep that in mind from now on.
I had no idea she meant so much to you. I'll keep that in mind from now. Now, hold on. I don't think Lala's a Nikke, right? I feel like they would have established that already. But this is post Nikke's already having to be mass-produced looking, right? So that means she just doesn't really care for human life that is not important to her, really.
Whenever I got angry, she'd immediately apologize and change her stance. The reason I came to fear her so much. Lala!
So, she was playing maid while spying on us all along. Awfully brazen of her.
It all began the moment Lala died at my father's hand.
Crazy.
You seem rather fond of that woman.
What?
Every time I wonder where you've wandered off to, there you are, in Maxwell's lab. Am I wrong?
Why would you kill her just in front of Syuen, though? Like, just... Like, if you wanted to get, like, quote-unquote get rid of her, just say that, yeah. She has, like, a meeting with them or something. Especially since it's stated that she died at the dad's hand. Just say that father's calling you, and then just tell her, oh, Lala went away. She had some family issues or whatever. He could always just, like, make it more digestible for a kid instead of just telling him that. So this is not looking good at all.
I just go there sometimes.
Wait, let me see. Did it say that in front of him? Yeah, it said at my father's death, so she saw it happen, right? And she said this.
Sweetie?
She's gonna make a Nikke out of the Lala's
Are
body.
you still angry with me? Are you still sore about me turning that thing into a Nikke?
Who's she talking about, Lala, or is she talking about Maxwell?
Don't talk about Lala like
Lala.
she's an object.
Okay.
Lala is...
Your personal maid and a spy. Isn't that right? Which is why Father killed her.
I know that.
And despite knowing that, you're still angry? I don't quite understand. I mean, that maid was caught spying, so Father shot her. Since you were having such a hard time living without her, I simply took the brain we had in storage at the lab and made it into a Nikke for you. What exactly is there to get so upset about?
Because that's not Lala!
The brain's the same though, right?
So what if it's the same brain? She doesn't remember anything at all! She doesn't have any memories of our time together! Whatever that thing is, it's not Lala! It's nothing but scrap metal!
So this is where she gets that from? Okay.
Ah, because she has no memories. That part can't be helped. If you want to reuse the brain of someone who was a spy, a memory wipe is a must.
Who asked you to bring Lala back to life? I never said I needed a maid!
But you cried every single day, sweetie. Without that maid by your side, you wouldn't even eat or sleep properly. So, naturally, I figured the only way to get back to your normal self would be to bring that maid back.
And this is already in the past, right?
Turning her into a Nikke was the most efficient way to do so. It was all for your sake, don't you see?
You don't know anything about me, so don't pretend it was all for me. You know nothing. Nothing, you hear me?
Syuen runs off.
Little sisters really are a handful.
Fix this.
Sorry, what are we fixing?
Didn't you see? The central government is pinning the second surface reclamation war on us.
Oh yeah, Dad fumbled
I'm ordering you to
bad.
do damage control.
Dad fumbled bad. He started to have that shitty ass leadership. Yeah, I fucked up. I invested into the wrong industries and all that shit. So you fix it. Fix up my mistakes, yeah?
You want me to do that?
You're in charge of the Nikke's equipment, aren't you? Develop something suitable and throw it their way.
Do you think something like that just appears the moment you snap your fingers?
Does it not? Is that really all the Chief of Massilis's equipment is capable of?
Fine. I'll do it. Sure, I'll just snap my fingers and make it happen. But before I do, mind if I ask you something? Just out of curiosity.
Go on.
Why did you commit yourself so fully to the Second Surface Reclamation War?
What's wrong with giving the most important war in human history my full support?
That was probably true for the First Surface Reclamation War,
Oh no, you're gonna get backhanded, Maxwell. Questioning his
but
decisions.
definitely not for the Second War. Countless mass-produced Nikkes from Massilis were secretly deployed. They went up to the surface carrying a suspiciously large number of devices, almost as if installing those devices was the real objective, and the outcome of the war didn't even matter. What were those devices?
An improved version of the alpha particle purification device.
Huh? Why are you being so forthcoming?
There's no reason to hide it. Soon, communications will be strong enough to connect to blah blah even on the surface.
Wow, seriously? That'd be some insane, but why not announce it? Something like this could completely turn public opinion around.
I'm saving it for something better. Handing this over for free would be a waste of my talents. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
technically, yeah, Commander's using it fully. But, I don't know.
Is that so? Those devices, is that really all they're capable of?
What more would there be?
Who knows? Your talents are so very exceptional after all.
Don't pretend like you have the brain cells to figure this out. It's a waste of time.
Right. Well, this brain cell wasting wage slave will take her leave then.
How's the small one doing these days? I hear she's been treating your lab like it's her own room.
The small one.
Hang on. Are you talking about Syuen? Who talks about their own daughter
Yeah.
like that?
I asked how she is.
Syuen? Well, she's eating okay and having fun. She's growing up just fine.
That's not what I'm asking. Is she still hung up on that rust bucket maid of hers?
Come on. If you're worried about her, just say so. Why do you have to beat around the bush?
He's not worried.
Answer me.
She's a lot better now. Turns out sweets are the best cure when kids are feeling down.
And what has she been doing since coming out of her depression?
He just wants her to be productive
What's
or
she
what?
been doing? What else can a kid be doing? She watches TV and pokes around my lab.
So nothing but childish nonsense.
What do you expect from a child? Surely you're not expecting her to join me in my research, are you?
She's part of the Massilis family. She ought to be different.
What? Are people born into the Massilis family wired differently from everyone else?
Seems like that method didn't work either.
Wait. The fact that he's referring this to this as a method started to make me think that Lala wasn't even a spy at all. They just use that as like a form of trigger. Because we already know that they're willing to use Nikke's brains without their permission, or people's brains without their permission, and just put them into a Nikke.
Huh?
Then it comes down to Jian after all. But the risk is far too great.
Are you talking about a successor? Are you planning to retire, sir?
Eventually. Now leave.
This whole, I don't know, this whole method thing.
Okay. I'm going.
She still can't grow out of her childish
Yeah.
habits. The big one is far too inhuman, while the small one is far too human. And soft. The only glimmer of hope is that the clever one has latched onto the small one. But that one's just as soft. For the sake of Massilis's future, placing the small one at the top would be the more efficient move. But if she can't fix that soft streak of hers, she's of no use to me.
Okay, so now we know the reason why Syuen's the way that she is. Most likely has to do with this guy right here.
As things stand, the big one is my only recourse, which isn't good. If I put her in charge, she's bound to clash with Enoch. But the small one hasn't proven her ability to be put in charge. There's no telling whether she's simply too soft, or that she's truly incapable. If only the small one would show some capability, another path might open up. But is that even possible?
On the vast map, a red zone is blinking.
Things are already in motion. There's no turning back now. Now that it's begun, I can't afford to miss this opportunity. The odds of the small one blossoming before then. I should start thinking of a way to put a leash on the big one.
You big liar. You said it would go away, that it'd blow over soon, that it was on the news again today. They were bad-mouthing father
I was just talking to Maxwell.
Look, Pipsqueak. I'm already.
You're busy.
Oh fuck.
Why?
Accidentally clicked.
Look, Pipsqueak. I'm already swamped with that as it is. So play by yourself today, okay? You really are your father's daughter. You talk just like him.
You're busy. Why?
Really? I take after father?
That wasn't meant as a compliment.
Huh?
Never mind. I'm genuinely busy today, so just watch your movie in the back and then leave.
Why are you busy?
Because your dad put me in charge of cleaning up this mess you're throwing a fit over.
But why you?
Why else? Because that's how things are for a working stiff. When the boss says jump, you say, how high? Besides, you probably don't realize it, but I'm actually pretty competent. So, I get the honor of busting my chops on your father's behalf.
On father's behalf. So, if this gets done, it'll help father?
I reckon so. It's meant to smooth things over with the public, after all. All I have to do is come up with some newfangled Nikke equipment and parade it before the press. Which means I've got to stare at these Nikke blueprints again until my brain goes numb. So play by yourself today.
Syuen comes up beside Maxwell.
Are these Nikke blueprints?
That's right. Most of it's encrypted. The only thing we can really modify is the external equipment. So calling them blueprints is a bit of a misnomer. That's true for now, at least.
So you can only add stuff?
Since we can't properly decode the internal structure, adding to the exterior is the only way to push the specs up. So development's gradually shifted toward piling on external equipment.
And Nikke's energy output is based on the core, right?
You know about that too.
Of course I do. I'm my father's daughter too, you know. Syuen knows far more. Enough to work alongside father. But I know the fundamentals of a Nikke structure.
Wow, very impressive. Understanding all this at your age?
Don't think I'm happy just because you gave me a compliment. Anyway, about a Nikke's energy. Is there really no way to make it run off something else?
Nope, there isn't. Every other method we've tried has failed.
What about amplifying the core's energy internally?
The body can't handle it. It falls apart.
Really? But based on the structure in that blueprint, it looked like it ran on core energy far stronger than this.
What blueprint?
There's a library that only our family can enter.
Oh, involving the Grimms?
That's where I saw it. A blueprint for a Nikke prototype. Or at least that's what it was labeled.
A blueprint for a prototype, huh? I've seen it myself among the classified documents, but from what I recall, it was hard to pin down what exactly enabled the body to withstand that kind of energy.
No, I'm certain that what I saw back then...
Syuen.
I think I could change it.
Syuen steps a little closer. She stares intently at the Nikke blueprint.
I think it's possible. Can I mess with this for a bit?
Huh?
Syuen places her hand on the screen.
If I rework the structure connected to the core like this, and reinforce the body like that.
A week later.
That was fast. Way too fast. I told you to handle this properly. But this feels like you didn't think things through at all.
Why don't you take a look first? Then we'll talk.
Enma opens the file.
Proposal to revise the Nikke core energy structure?
Enma reads through the report slowly.
I've never seen it analyzed like this before.
Pretty feasible, don't you think? Do you know who came up with it?
It wasn't you.
This is the work of your youngest daughter, sir.
The small one did this.
Yep. Who'd have ever imagined she had this kind of talent? My goodness. It's like you said, boss. People from Bacillus really are built differently. She fiddled around with the blueprints in the simulation program for a bit, and she came up with this. Just like that.
You're saying the small one created this?
Calling your own daughter the small one. Honestly, at least call her by her name.
Hold off on sending this to the central government.
Huh? Why?
That's gonna be built in-house.
Because it's necessary.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Wait in your lab. I'll discuss the follow-up steps with you soon.
Fine. Will do.
Maxwell leaves the room.
A talent for Nikke design. That changes things. Let's see whether this was a fluke or genuine talent.
Enma picks up the receiver.
Get in touch with the small one. Tell her to come to my office.
Did you hear?
Hear what?
Father, he's putting me in charge of cleaning up the
Oh, whoa.
What?
He said I should go to you for the details. He said he's looking forward to what I can do. So, what should I do now? Where do I start? I can do anything.
You mean he wants you to put together a proper energy improvement proposal?
He said I get to decide for myself what I want to make.
I see.
He
See,
even said it's up to you?
this is what I'm talking about. This makes sense on why she has like the superhero supervillain trope, man. 'Cause she designed these at this age, man.
And yet he told you to come talk to me?
Yep.
Well, that's just great. I'm done for. Looks like I've been roped in good.
What do you mean done for?
What was I thinking? Getting myself mixed up in all this. Political stuff is my kryptonite.
Maxwell ruffles her own hair in frustration.
Maxwell?
I never should have set foot in that break room.
Break room? You want to take a break? Right now?
That's not what I meant. Syuen,
Yes.
do you want to become the next CEO?
What?
I asked if you want to be the next CEO.
Why are you suddenly bringing that up?
This is no ordinary task we're undertaking. Did you know? Diane shot up to become the next in line for CEO the moment she improved the memory erasure device.
Of course I know. Everyone went on and on about how amazing it was.
Well, that's what this is all about. It's a chance to show the world how remarkable you are and prove you're worthy of becoming the next CEO.
Really? It's that big a deal?
Yeah. So do you still want to do it?
I don't know. I don't know about any of that. I want Father to think I'm useful. I want to work alongside Father in his office, like Jian does. I want to be someone he can rely on. I want to be praised by him. One more time.
One more time.
Is that not reason enough?
It's enough. Why wouldn't it be? All right. What do I have to lose? Let's do it.
You'll help me?
Yeah. Worst case scenario, it all goes sideways and I'll just quit.
You'd quit? That can't happen!
So, what is it you want to make? You haven't come up with anything?
I did. I want to make a hero Nikke.
Yeah. So where does Laplace come into the picture? I know Laplace wasn't
A
in the
hero
greatest
Nikke?
health, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
You do understand how important this is, right? This will be presented to the public under the Macilis's name.
Are you dumb? Of course I know that.
Then why does your idea sound like it came straight out of one of those superhero movies you love so much?
It's not like that at all.
As if.
Her little theme song's playing.
It's written all over your face. You watched one before bed last night, didn't you?
I did, but that's not what led to this. It just came to me. Since we lost the second
Came
surface
to be in a vision.
reclamation war,
They need positive reinforcement.
what the public ultimately wants is a strong Nikke.
A strong Nikke.
Yep, you said it yourself before. Once humanity entered the Ark, we started trying to make Nikkes more and more stable. The focus shifted away from combat performance and more towards stability. But what you really need in a situation like this is something with amazing performance. And then it hit me. We need something strong enough to win anytime, anywhere. If we use that energy application method we came up with last time, I think we could actually pull it off.
Well, well. Look at you.
Maxwell roughly tussles Syuen's hair.
Hey!
Aren't you something? How do you come up with this stuff at your age? Is there really something special in your bloodline?
What's a bloodline?
I'm saying...
Well, obviously. I am his daughter after all. Anyway, do you think this is okay?
Honestly, it's a pretty childish idea.
What?
But it's good. And you can tell it's your idea.
Really? Then it's settled.
All right then. This is your project, so you take the lead. Go ahead and make whatever you want. I'll be right here to help.
Got it.
From that day on, in order to create a new Nikke blueprint, the two of them spend night and day working in Maxwell's lab.
I don't
Child
really
labor.
get this part. Can you help?
At your age, it'd be more strange if you even knew any of this. Why else do you think your father told me to assist you? It's exactly times like this when you should put me to good use.
Then, can I ask questions whenever I want?
Ask away.
Maxwell takes on a mentor role and fills in the gaps in Syuen's
Are
knowledge.
you really sure you're okay with seeing this? It's not exactly a pleasant sight for a kid.
How am I supposed to make a blueprint without even knowing how Nikkes are made? I was born and raised under Macilis's roof. I can handle
Oh, so
something like
she
this.
doesn't know how it works
If it
then.
ever gets to be too much, just say so, and I'll get you out of there.
Maxwell also shows Syuen the Nikke manufacturing process for his hands.
It's already past 11. Hey, Syuen, aren't you tired?
Not at all.
It's well past a kid's bedtime.
I'm not a kid. How are you tired already? Are you that out of shape?
You cheeky little brat. You've only got this one thing to do. But we grown-ups have a whole lot more on our plates. I've got my own end-of-month report to prepare on top of all this.
If you're having such a hard time, why don't you just become a Nikke?
What did you just say, brat?
I've heard other researchers even volunteer to become Nikkes. So why haven't you?
Because then I wouldn't be me.
What?
Personally, I don't think a Nikke version of me can really be considered the same person as I am right now. From my body composition, down to the very principle behind how I generate energy. Every last bit of it is different. How could I even be considered the same individual? Of course, if you believe memories define an individual, then a Nikke made for me would still carry the same memories and thought process as I do. So but there's always the chance that even the tiniest detail could be different.
I gotta still be myself.
Well, I guess so.
And even that slight margin of error is enough that I could never accept that thing as truly me. I'll admit, maybe I'm a bit hung up about it.
I just realized something. So that means when you turn into a Nikke, you don't lose your memories then. At least it's not something that happens. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because if so many researchers are volunteering to become Nikkes, what are the odds of all of them having their memories? So that means it's probably... Yeah, it is definitely GN's thing that caused it. The memory wipe thing, where they just... If they're mass-produced, they don't care about them, so they just want them as empty. They basically just want a blank box there that they could just fill whatever they want in it. Hence why the mass-produced Nikkes are just or like the low quality Nikkes, the low performing ones become mass-produced Nikkes, since they could just be empty boxes, so let's just make them the ideal soldier. Boom, boom, boom. So just wipe the memory so that they can have that. But they can't afford to do that with the actual like good quality Nikkes, the ones that are the most compatible with it, because then if they end up erasing their memories, they lose that compatibility, maybe. Because it's really making it sound like there's actually, you could, when they turn to Nikkes, they could keep their memories. That sounds like a guarantee now. It's just with GN's new technology that she developed a memory wipe, they just do that now.
But anyway, most of those researchers choose to become Nikkes because they wanted to keep researching for ages.
Maybe she'll clarify right now.
If you never intend on venturing outside the Ark, Evergreen takes care of the lifespan issue easily enough. So there's no real reason to become a Nikke just to extend your lifespan in order to complete your research.
You really hate the idea of that much? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
Yeah, see? So there, like, Maxwell's saying it right now too. That literally Evergreen does the same thing. So that they could just keep them living long. So at this time, everyone does have the ability just to keep their memories when turning into a Nikke. So it's not something that there's a chance when they turn to a Nikke they lose their memory. It's just this is something that they will do. If you don't have like the specs, they will just wipe your memory off rip. I don't know if that was like said before, and maybe I'm just late to the party, but it's kind of scummy. That's real scummy, actually.
Keep on feeling tired then. Not me though.
Why, you cheeky little... Quit burning the midnight oil like this, or you'll stunt your growth, you hear?
I'm growing just fine.
Maxwell and Syuen spend their time together pulling all-nighters. True to Maxwell's words, being the capable researcher she is, whenever she isn't spending time with Syuen, she finds herself busily rushing from place to place. During those hours, Syuen holds up in the library that is restricted to direct Merciless descendants.
Here it is. The prototype's blueprint.
There, she pores over the blueprint. The flow of energy, the internal structure. She sees every last thing that makes up the body into her brain, committing it to memory. Then one day, amid her daily trips to the library,
Everything is coming along okay?
Syuen comes to see her.
What's it to you?
Just curious. That's all.
Mind your own business.
Sweetie, do you want to become CEO?
Why in the world does everyone keep asking me that?
Because you're part of Merciless. If we go purely by legitimacy, you'd have a stronger claim than I do. After all, you're the child born of his lawful wife. At a time when Merciless is experiencing a PR disaster, if you were to develop the very breakthrough that turns the whole situation around, there's no way they wouldn't appoint you heir.
What does my becoming the heir have to do with you?
Because then, I wouldn't get to call you Sweetie anymore. We'd be rivals after all, wouldn't we?
Do you want to be the next CEO?
Yes. There's something I want.
Something you want?
More precisely, there's something I want to know.
And what's that?
The truth of the world.
The truth of the world?
The truth that could reveal the origin of the Nikkes. No, of the Raptures.
That's what we're trying to know, which we've already gotten hints at.
Aren't you curious?
BTC, baby.
About Nymph, a complete mystery we can't even begin to decipher. And the true nature of the core that makes up a Nikke. Also, the fact that Nikke's and Rapture's share remarkably similar structures. I have a feeling that if I became Basilis's CEO, I could learn all of it.
You think you'll learn all of that just by becoming Basilis's CEO?
You don't know, do you? Just how much authority the CEO of Basilis actually holds. How many secrets they're privy to. Once you truly understand, I'm certain you'll want that position for yourself, too.
I don't need any of that. I only want to be useful to Father.
To Father? Why?
Because I love him?
Because you love him? Oh, you're such a sweetie.
Don't call me that.
I'm not sure if Father sees it that way, though.
What?
Sweetie, you're scared of me, aren't you? You think I'm off-putting, and you hate me, right? Because I'm different from you. Someone like you could never have turned that maid into a Nikke. Could you?
Obviously not. How could I possibly turn Lala into a Nikke just because she made me uncomfortable?
Because it was efficient. I could gift her to you while you were going through a rough patch. And while I was at it, I could even test the memory wipe procedure one more time. We both benefited. 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's exactly why I can't stand you!
Do you think I'm the only one who thinks this way?
Who else could possibly think the way you do?
Father
Or
does.
Father? I don't know what sort of person you imagine Father to be, but to be blunt, Father and I are very much alike.
What?
Do you really believe Father killed that thing because she was a spy?
Yeah, there you go. You see, that's what I'm talking. That's what I was talking about earlier. That whole method talk.
What are you even talking about?
Have you ever seen a shred of evidence that your maid was a spy? Did you ever hear where or how she supposedly acted as a spy? She died.
Don't be ridiculous.
She died because she either served the purpose Father assigned her, or she got in his way. I'm certain of it.
Don't put too much faith in him. I'm sure he has ulterior motives, just as he always does. And it'll be nothing.
I feel like sometimes it just skips it. Usually when you press it, it just goes to the end of it. Unless it like gets there first immediately, it just instantly cuts off.
In that man's eyes, Nikke's, humans, the 2 of us, there's no difference at all. We're all merely resources for Basilis. Or for himself, rather.
Don't speak ill of Father. You're trying to drive a wedge between me and him right now, aren't you?
I suppose you don't trust me enough to believe me.
Syuen shoots up from her seat.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Sweetie, don't forget my advice.
I don't care.
Syuen runs off.
This is probably the last thing I'll ever do for you, sweetie.
You ran into Jien?
Yes. She told me not to trust Father, and said he definitely has some other motive this time, too. She was trying to turn me against Father.
Some other motive, huh?
She even said Lala wasn't killed for being a spy. She died because of some other reason. She's the absolute worst. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
She might not be entirely wrong. Yeah. Maybe I've been too naive about all this. Entrusting you with something this big, so suddenly? What in the world is the boss thinking? He must have something up his sleeve.
What motive could there possibly be? Father is nothing like her. I'm sure he entrusted me with this for my sake. He said he believed I could do it. That he was excited to see what I could do. That means he trusts me, doesn't it? I'm telling you, Father is different. He's truly doing this for my sake. Even with Lala. He must have done that because he was worried about me. He must have acted first so I wouldn't get hurt.
Yes, I'm sure he's different. If you say so, then that's how it is. You'd know better than me. After all, you're family and I'm just a mere employee.
I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, whatever the motive, it doesn't change what needs to be done. Let's just keep at it and give it our best.
All right.
Days go by
Well,
until finally...
Is it okay? Anything look off to you?
Maxwell looks at the tablet Syuen holds out.
Yeah, this'll do nicely.
Really?
You actually pulled it off.
This is cute. And look right here. Project Matisse.
Completing a Nikke blueprint of all things at your age. Good work, Pipsqueak.
You did great too, Maxwell.
Syuen has completed her hero Nikke blueprint. The day her world shattered. Okay, so she gets hit with some shit here.
I'll do okay, right?
What's with you? Why are you so jittery? Besides, the report's all prepped. All you've got to do is present your blueprint to the boss.
I know that, but I'm still really nervous.
You said you didn't care about inheriting the business. So there's no real pressure to nail the presentation, is there?
Still, Father's going to be watching.
Then all you've got to do is impress him. Forget about the rest of them.
That's true, I guess. Just impress Father. Wait, that's even more nerve-wracking.
Then just look at me when you talk. I'm going to be in there too anyway.
Right, that might be best.
Ready?
Yeah.
Syuen, don't worry. You've been doing great. It's all going to be fine.
All right.
Then let's go in.
Syuen steps resolutely into the meeting room. It's time for the presentation. Syuen thinks back to that very day.
So, she was playing maid while spying on us all along. Awfully brazen of her.
The day her maid, a girl named Lala, was accused of being a spy. The day Lala lost her life at the hands of her father. She still remembers the look in her father's
Your
eyes.
maid was executed on suspicion of espionage. A little longer, and she would have taken you hostage to blackmail us.
She was going to take me hostage?
This is the last time I'll deal with such situations for you. Next time, you'll have to do it personally.
Oh, so that was his way of making her grow up. Oh my god, I gotta deal with hostage situations by myself because you're not gonna help me no more?
As
Wow.
Basilis's heir, you'd better get used to this sort of thing.
Me? Personally? Handle Lala?
You can do that, can't you?
His probing eyes are measuring her worth, watching for her reaction. At that moment, the girl begins to vaguely sense it, that what Jian said might actually be true. That Lala might never have been a spy at all, but she cannot bring herself to admit it, because that would be proof that her father does not love her.
Hero Nikke.
And so once again, the girl understands that her father's eyes are praising her. Those same probing eyes settle on Syuen's blueprint, weighing the worth of the hero. A glint of intrigue appears within them. Seeking reassurance, the girl turns her eyes to gauge how the others are reacting.
This is more than I expected.
She catches a rare flicker of surprise on Jian's face. She sees the board members nodding their heads with interest. Lastly, Syuen glances at Maxwell. Their eyes meet and she smiles. With that, she's certain of it. It's a success.
Pathetic.
What?
The girl looks once more into her father's eyes.
You kept me waiting all this time for something as trivial as this.
His eyes have gone cold, turned to ice.
A hero, Nikke. What childish nonsense.
Contempt fills his
I
eyes.
thought you'd grown hungry for the CEO position and were applying yourself. But you've amounted to nothing in the end.
That's not it!
I even went so far as to assign you my chief engineer for this. You've squandered not only the company's time, but its manpower as well.
How can you say that?
I'm sorry.
Get rid of it.
What?
Are you deaf? I said get that out of my sight.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Syuen raises a trembling hand and retrieves the tablet she submitted.
Syuen.
Jian, issue a press release, announce that the alpha particle purification device has been enhanced, and blah-blah communication is now possible across the entire surface. State that Macillus will make part of this technology available to the central government free of charge.
As you wish.
All that waiting on this nonsense. Now I have to give up more than I'd planned.
Syuen hurries out through the back door with her head bowed, clenches teeth. But Maxwell's pissed. And Miss stares after them unblinking. Syuen runs down the hallway. Anywhere would do, she just wants somewhere to hide her shameful self. So she runs to that familiar place. At the end of the 3rd floor hallway lies a break room no one ever visits due to its shabby state. It's her hideaway. The place where she'd fled to escape her father's gaze after losing her maid.
Syuen,
The place she first met
I
Maxwell.
knew you'd be here.
Just like that day, she had come looking for the little girl, offering a slice of cake to comfort
What
her.
are you doing in here? Come on, let's get out of here. Let's head to my lab and...
But today, Syuen doesn't want comfort. She feels as though she might lash out at anyone who draws
Don't come
near.
in. Get out. I want to be alone.
What good is being alone? Let's go out and get some cake.
I said get out. I can't stand the sight of you. This is all your fault. Why did you tell me everything would be okay? You said it would all work out. You said everything was going to be fine.
Syuen,
You should have told me. If there were childish thoughts, you should have said it wouldn't work. Instead, I had to sit there and be told I wasted your time. The way Father looked at me.
yeah, you're right. It's all my fault.
Maxwell?
I'm sorry. I failed to see through the boss's intentions. I was far too naive. That's on me, so don't blame yourself. Lay it all on me.
No, that's not...
Don't stay in here too long. You might catch a cold.
Maxwell?
I'll head out first.
Maxwell leaves.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maxwell.
Syuen weeps for a long time in the familiar darkness, clutching onto her shattered world. Maxwell clenches her fists as she listens on. No matter how hard she racks her brain, there's nothing she can do for Syuen at this
Damn it.
moment. From the day on, Syuen never sets foot outside her own room. An adult's world. After Macillus announces that it has enhanced the alpha particle purification device, the previous public outcry over Macillus' supposed incompetence swiftly dies down, and just as everything was settling,
You sent for me?
Go to MMR. Retrieve the remaining VTC data.
Now? Of all times, this is a bit sudden.
Pray tell, what do you mean now of all times?
The Nikke blueprint Sweetie made, that was undeniably real. She's achieved something no one else has since we entered the Ark. She's taking the Nikke body in a new direction. There's no way you're unaware of what it's worth. I wondered why you tossed it in the trash. Now I see.
What does any of this have to do with you going to MMR?
You have no intention of ever letting me out after that.
Who's to say?
You've already decided on the next CEO. Is it Sweetie?
Enough of this blithering nonsense.
Now that you've gotten everything you've needed out of me, you're casting me aside?
well, I thought Jen already knew that at this point. Like she's literally said it herself. No.
Off you go. Once you return, the position of CEO will be yours.
Do you take me for a fool?
But she willingly goes there, though. At least now that we know.
You really think I'll go quietly?
I do. Power, ability, connections. Tell me, which of these do you have that surpasses me? I trust you'd rather not be seen making such a pathetic spectacle of yourself.
I just think it's funny
Being
though.
dragged there by
There's
someone else.
so many of these situations where like if there was anybody like if they just took the mentality like she took the mentality like okay, I don't care whatever happens to me at this point, she could literally just pull a trigger on it. And that's what like a lot of these situations have been.
Father, when one day, I will lay that brain of yours on a lab table and pick it apart, bit by bit. I'll make you regret you ever had me develop that memory control device.
Do as you like. If you ever gain the means to do so, that is. Go to MMR, and unless the CEO grants permission, or the board requests it, don't return to the Ark.
Huh? The CEO's permission? You really do consider your children as mere pawns, don't you? Fine, I will find my way back, no matter what. And I will put you on my lab table if it's the last thing I do.
Well, considering that we never see him in main story ever again.
Do as you please. Enoch,
Yes?
make sure the big one makes it to MMR as instructed. Unlike the small one, she's becoming somewhat formidable. She knows how to use that head of hers.
And here goes Enoch
The
again.
conditions I named aren't met. Cut off every route back to the Ark. I'll be heading out in 2 days, as promised.
It seems the location has been triangulated.
All right.
And remember, he switches on the screen gazes at the red dot displayed on the best map.
I've found it. I'd rather not waste my strength on frivolous endeavors, so don't get in my way. This should complete our deal. I've opened up communications so that your influence
Yeah.
extends even to the surface.
So this is probably how the deal with Chatterbox happens in the first place, or this is how she maintains communications with Chatterbox from the beginning of the game.
Yes. I've confirmed communications to the surface. Thank you, Inmate. Is Syuen confirmed as...
That's right. The instant the big one sets foot in MMR, release the article. Let everyone know that Macilis's CEO is changing.
Breaking news. Following Elysion's recent change in leadership, we now hear that Macilis
Okay.
Industry will follow suit.
So Ingrid becomes leader here.
The next CEO has been confirmed as Syuen, the youngest daughter of the current CEO, Enmei.
What is this? I became... what? The CEO?
Boss,
I've only just stepped down and already people are barging into my room without permission.
what are you thinking? You're stepping down as CEO, and you're not appointing Syuen as your successor, but putting her in charge immediately? That little kid.
That's right. The small one is a better fit for the Macilis of today than the big one.
You know it as well. You know what that kid was hoping for. You know all she wants is for her father to recognize her achievements just one more time. But how? How could you do this instead?
Yes. Affection. That's what she wants, I suppose. She's always been that way, since she was young, which is precisely why I won't give it. Anyone who is satiated is bound to stagnate.
What?
Did you really think I didn't like that blueprint?
What are you saying?
It's a genuine piece of work. To have the talent to produce a genuine Nikke blueprint at that age is impressive. I haven't seen anything like that since the second generation Grimm's models. She's truly with talent like that. Her age is irrelevant. She can manage being CEO just fine.
Yeah, we're seeing like the different sides of evil. Like we saw the way that Mustang, his way of doing evil things, and then we're seeing like this form of evil from this guy,
Even
man.
if her temperament worsens, or if she acts like a child, her innate ability will produce results regardless.
Then why did you say all those things to her?
Like I said, anyone who is satiated is bound to stagnate. Only those who are hungry and driven by desire can grow.
So that's why you said what you said? Calling her worthless and a nuisance? Just for that reason alone?
Yes. In the end, she will reach greater heights because of it. If affection is what she craves most, all the better. Had circumstances allowed her to be raised at my side, I could have spoon-fed affection to her, little by little, keeping it just beyond her reach while spurring her on. But it wasn't to be. So, my only option is to withhold it from her for the rest of her life.
And he was looking for something, so he's dipping.
Enmei! What do you even take your own child for?
A monster.
What?
Or someone with the makings of becoming one. As the head, of a company built to hunt monsters. Don't you think you have to become a monster yourself to qualify as CEO of Massilis?
You can still go up against the Raptures even without becoming a monster.
The consequence of us
The
showing
song, what
mercy
the
is
hell?
there in plain sight, up in space. And yet it looks like there's a fool who still believes she can win by coming at the enemy as mere humans. To think that fool was my own subordinate. I took you for someone fairly clever. But in the end, you're simply another human who's grown complacent, living in the Ark.
If you're so desperate for a monster, you could have just appointed GN CEO. She craves that position more than anything, so don't tell me.
Yes, that's exactly why. It's precisely because that's what the big one desires the most. That's why I can never give it to her, because she'd be satisfied. Even now, she believes she could win against the small one at any time. She's impossibly smug, condescendingly calling her sister Sweetie. A monster must be kept hungry. Someone who is satisfied stops growing. That cannot be allowed. Otherwise, Massilis and the Ark would stagnate when they have to keep expanding, lest they be devoured by the monsters.
Fine, but it's nothing more than that. A theory. What if Syuen refuses to cast aside her humanity to become a monster? What then?
Then the big one will emerge and devour her. Enoch would never sit by and watch Massilis fall. The small one will live in constant fear, never knowing when everything she holds might end up in the jaws of a monster. That's when she'll grow desperate to perform, whether she becomes a monster or not.
You're insane. How could you do this to your own child? You're the one who's the monster, not GN or Syuen.
I know that. Everyone born into Massilis is the same. They're either a monster, or they fall short of becoming one. You think the small one is any different?
Syuen is different. She's truly...
Is that so? I wonder if you'll still be able to say that once time has passed. If you can't bring yourself to leave the small one's side, the day will come when you'll realize the truth in my words.
I will never let it come to that.
Oh, from where I stand, you're the most fitting one of all.
Fitting for what?
With how affectionate you are, you'd be the perfect catalyst for driving the small one over the edge.
What?
I told you, didn't I? If affection is what she's starved of, then I'll see to it she never has it for the rest of her life.
What is this?
I wonder. Only to see the gun muzzle before her. A wave of dizziness washes over her as she crumples on the floor.
I was actually about to send for you myself. I appreciate you coming to me first. You absolutely cannot be present at the small one's inauguration, you see.
And...
Maxwell loses consciousness.
Get her out of here.
Emma walks out, leaving Maxwell crumpled form on the ground. The evening Emma missed the second CEO vanishes from the Ark without a trace. And who are the people still listening to his commands? To cover up the disappearance of Mr. List's second CEO, Enme, the inauguration of his successor is held up all the more lavishly before a gathering of prominent political and business
Miss
figures.
Syuen, listen carefully.
Is this one going to be like a two-parter? Because why would they give Laplace any... Why would they give Laplace a unit? If anything, this is more set up for Maxwell becoming a unit. They have shown nothing.
If not for yourself, then do it for Mr. Enmei, who believed in you enough to entrust you with the CEO position before he departed.
Father believed in me?
Of course. Why else would he send Miss GN packing off to MMR and appoint you as CEO?
That's true, but...
So, for Mr. Enmei's sake, if nothing else, you must not tremble up on that podium. You have to carry yourself with the dignity befitting a CEO.
For Father's sake.
From this moment on, You are the CEO of the great Miscelis industry.
She's jaded.
You must prove that Mr. Enmei was not mistaken in his assessment of you.
Prove that father wasn't...
You understand what I mean, don't you?
Yes, I understand. Don't worry.
That doesn't sound reassuring.
Do you know where Maxwell is, by any chance?
The chief engineer has apparently been holed up in her lab since yesterday.
In her lab? Then she's not coming?
Who's to say? She'll come if she has the time. If not, she won't. Attendance isn't mandatory for researchers, after all. All right, Miss Syuen. It's time. Remember everything I said.
Got it.
Syuen steps up into the podium. Syuen wants something more than to step down from the podium. Every part of her wants to give up the CEO position right there and then. Right then and there. She turns her eyes downward. The board members are watching her. The female board executive mouths to something silently. Mr. Enmei. Syuen turns her head towards the prompter, and then steadying her trembling hand, she begins her speech.
To all the distinguished guests who have joined us, I am Syuen, the new CEO of Miscelis. It is an honor to meet you all today. In accordance with the wishes of the second CEO, my father, Mr. Enmei, I, Syuen, will from this day to take full charge of all Miscelis' operations in order to develop technology vital to the advancement of humanity. My father is currently conducting secret research deep within MMR, as it is critical work that cannot afford any undue delays. We ask for your understanding for moving so swiftly without a public announcement. But there's no need for concern. This is so as not to tarnish my father's good name. I, Syuen, will lead Miscelis in upholding its reputation as the Ark's finest company, and carry on its legacy as the home of the most advanced technology in the Ark. Thank you.
Everyone applauds the remarkably young, diminutive CEO. We still don't even know her age, though. Like, this is all this pressure, what, below, most likely, what? I'd say below, like, 12 years old, I'd say.
Oh, Miss Syuen, congratulations on your appointment. To think someone so tiny could rise all the way to the CEO's chair. You must be one smart cookie.
The man's gaze is filled with contempt.
So, Miscelis is handing over the reins to a new generation. I heard Enmei had received evergreen treatments. I assumed he'd never give up his position, much like Mustang. I wonder whether this will turn out to be a positive development for Miscelis.
The woman stares at her, sizing her up.
Goodness me, a child this young becoming the CEO? No matter how urgent things were, to leave a whole company to a child. Mr. Enmei really does things his way.
The lady shoots her a look of concern.
Wow, to be a CEO at that age. How enviable. What could a little tyke like her possibly know? So, she only became CEO of one of the big three because of nepotism? I worry for Miscelis' future. I really do.
The woman's eyes are laced with envy.
So, Enmei retires out of the blue without even showing his face, and then he leaves it all to this little girl? Something's fishy about all this. Research or not, I think something's happened to Enmei.
The man eyes Syuen suspiciously. Because now we know that Enmei's just out there, right? Like, he's not just dead, he's just out there somewhere. And we know that Hansel and Gretel are just out there somewhere. Huh. All these eyes on her. Syuen turns her head away. There stands a colossal sign emblazoned with the Miscelis Industry logo. Syuen feels the pressure rob the breath from her lungs. She turns to look back across the banquet hall. She glances around for a long while, searching for a familiar face, but neither her father nor Jian, or even Maxwell, are nowhere to be seen, or anywhere to be seen. She's suffocating.
Miss Syuen, Basilis's new CEO. How are you feeling?
But she smiles.
Wonderful. What more could I ask for? Especially on such a joyous day like this.
Averting her eyes from the pressure, she smiles as though it were the happiest day in her entire life. The
Miss
facade.
Syuen, we've prepared a cake in celebration of your appointment.
Syuen looks at the celebratory cake set out on the table. Syuen glances at her phone. Not a single person has reached out
Would
to
you
her.
like to eat now?
Forget it. Everyone. I'll eat when I want to.
At least allow us to set the table for you.
I said get out!
Of course.
The maids all leave. Syuen sits down alone before the celebratory feast. She looks across the table. There's no one seated across from her. Her mouth contorts.
Wow, there's so much to eat. Everything's laid out just for me.
Syuen drags the cake toward herself. She takes a heaping forkful and shoves it into her mouth.
What the? It's good.
She crams another mouthful in, her lips twisting. The tears brimming in her eyes spill over. Syuen takes another forkful of cake. She forces it into her mouth in desperation until every last tear has fallen. Maxwell opens her eyes to find herself in the lab.
In my lab? What? How long was I out for? What day is it?
Maxwell powers on her
Oh,
phone.
weeks gone by, and the inauguration.
Maxwell bolts outside.
So, you finally decided to show your face.
I'm so sorry I couldn't be there for your inauguration. Something came up.
Why? Why would you just say? Oh, I guess she doesn't want to ruin the image of the father or whatever, and she'll just think she's just lying.
Like what?
Maxwell wants very much to tell Syuen everything that her father has done, but then she remembers just how much Syuen loves him.
Sorry, I got so wrapped up in research the night before, I ended up collapsing from lack of sleep.
So you're sick, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you feeling better?
Of course. Right as rain.
All right. Then that's all that matters. As long as you didn't stay away on purpose.
Why would I ever do that? It's your inauguration of all things. I'm sorry. I should have been there. No excuses.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Stop
Still
dwelling on
jaded.
it. I'll forget about it too.
But from that day on, Syuen never once visits Maxwell's lab again, and so several years pass. Okay, so I'm almost caught up. And then I got to do the last two.
John's Absolute Squad announcing record high performance this quarter. Basilis Industries stock price has hit another all-time low. Some analysts attribute this to the underperformance of the new CEO Syuen. The general consensus is that no new innovation has emerged from Basilis since she took office as the third-generation CEO. Syuen's record of violent outbursts and verbal abuse has also come to light, further fueling negative public sentiment. In response, voices within Basilis are even calling for the CEO to be replaced.
Turn that off already! It's driving me up the wall!
The TV is switched off.
So, what are you going to do about all this? This is why I keep telling you to treat people with some decency and to manage your image a little. Do you have any idea how much you've been cursing lately? And your behavior has gotten way too aggressive.
I don't care! You're the one who said if people treat me like dirt, I should dish it right back. You think it's easy being the CEO? Anyone who assumes this title ends up like this? Act sweet and clueless, and they'll take you for a pushover and eat you alive. How am I supposed to play nice?
There are plenty of CEOs who don't do things that way.
I know that. So what? Did any of them become a CEO at my age? You think I chose to turn out this way? It's because everyone kept coming at me from all sides that I ended up like this. And besides, so what if that's how the public sees me? Macillus won't crumble over something like that. Never.
Sure, Macillus will be fine, but you know full well that it's not Macillus they're after.
What's gotten into you? Why do you keep acting like I did something wrong? What exactly have I failed to do?
What do you think? Innovation. Your performance has been sorely lacking. I hate to admit it, but the two CEOs had quite the track record.
Maxwell? Are you even on my side?
Of course I am. Why else would I sit here and put up with your tantrums?
Who says I'm throwing a tantrum?
Listen, Syuen. This is no ordinary situation.
What's so out of the ordinary about it?
See, I was thinking like she made Laplace, like she met Laplace as a kid or something, but they're not going that route. So she met Laplace like when she's already like this.
You always blow things way out of proportion.
There's a rumor the board's been reaching out to other candidates.
What? What do you mean, other candidates?
Don't you remember? Jian, your half-sister.
She's coming back?
That's right. So this time around, you have to do something. Because this time, the Jackals look like they're actually making a move on your position.
And what exactly am I supposed to do right now?
I guess she didn't realize that she just set it in motion already. The exact thing that Enmei said was gonna happen.
You think results will simply drop out of the sky because I want them to?
What are you supposed to do, you say? You did the one thing even the great Enmei never managed to pull off.
Don't tell me.
A Nikke with new abilities. Let's make it happen this time. Once we do that, the Absolute Squad and whoever else won't be able to question your position as CEO.
No. Not happening. Don't even think about it.
Syuen, I'm not saying this because I was part of that project. It truly did have promise. You know it too. The look in Enmei's eyes back then.
What about the look in his eyes? The way he looked at me with contempt? Like I was worthless?
You know for a fact he thought it was good.
Then why didn't he ever say so? Why did he tell me it was pathetic?
And we already know that that Jian was right in what she told her. So she's just right now like just looking away at it.
Well,
Maxwell, don't bother trying to comfort me so half-heartedly. It only makes me feel worse.
listen.
Enough. Get out.
Syuen.
I want to be alone.
Fine.
Jian's coming? Damn those bastards on the board! After everything I did to fill the void my father left behind, what more am I supposed to do? But calling Jian back of all people. My position is slipping away from me. I can't let that happen. I won't allow... This position is the one thing, the only thing Father ever gave me. No! I won't let it be taken from me. But what do I do? Asking me to innovate on Father's level. How?
What are you supposed to do? You did the one thing even the great Enmei never managed to pull off. A Nikke with new abilities. Let's make it happen this time.
I wonder if this is how Wardress comes to be then.
She wants me to take it out?
Or she's actually go through Laplace's
Are you
route.
deaf? I said get that out of my sight.
No. If he found out I used it, I have to find another way. I have to find a way. No. There's got to be another way. There has to be.
No matter how many technical achievements Syuen unveils or what results Macillus Nikke's deliver, the stock price only continues to fall. 1 month later, Syuen finally comes face to face with her.
It's been a while, Syuen. How have you been?
What the hell? Why are you here?
Why do you think? I missed my cute little sister after all this time. Aren't you glad to see me?
You wish. Get back down there now. I never gave you permission to come up here.
Come now, that's a bit harsh. I only just got here, and you're already sending me back down. Besides, I can come up without the CEO's permission.
Are you saying...
The board has been making a fuss about how much you've been struggling lately. I went through...
Those bastards.
It must be pretty bad if word reached even me, shut away down in that basement, wouldn't you say? We're underground here too, so it's a little funny to call my place a basement.
You...
Now, what was it I heard? Something about needing to deliver results, right? It seems what they want from you is innovation, no?
Whether it's true or not, it's none of your concern.
Use it. The hero Nikke. Now that Father's gone, you can use it, can't you?
I said it's none of your concern. Besides, I won't use it. I can do this without it. I won't use something Father disapproved of.
Syuen, do you still truly believe Father disliked it? Even now? By now, even you must know. No one has managed to match what you created, even to this very day.
And I know people give flack for what she did to, like, Uni at the end of it. Like, for, like, what Uni's transformation is and Mihara. And I feel like you can't even pull, like, technically, Syuen would just wash your hands off of it, bad on her, right? But in the end of it, was like Jian who did all that shit. You could say Syuen's actions led up to Uni taking such irredeemable things, or like such cruel things that led her to what she is now. But I don't know.
Then why did Father...
This is one of those, we're seeing those other side of the coin thing, you know?
Why else? Because he had ulterior motives.
Ulterior motives?
Fine. Let's think of it this way. Why do you suppose Father put you in that seat? Because you're the legitimate heir and I'm not. You of all people should know that for all his other faults, Father would never discriminate based on something like that.
Who says I don't know that? Don't talk as if you know Father so well.
Then there's only one answer, isn't there? It's because you made that blueprint.
Because... I made the hero Nikke?
That's right. He believed you were capable of taking Nikke's in a new direction. That's why he gave you that position, not... That man may have been a liar, but he had an infallible eye for talent. Looking back, even I can admit that I was... a little unhinged. My true intentions were showing plain as day. Even I wouldn't hand the CEO position over to someone like that.
Watch what you say about Father!
Even after everything he put you through, you're still protecting him. What remarkable devotion, my dear little sister.
Don't mock me. Of course Father means a lot to me.
Is that so? Is that why you won't use it? For the sake of a man who trampled on his daughter's efforts to serve his own ambitions?
Maybe I just won't understand Syuen's point of view or anything like that. I just don't understand why she would care this much for basically someone who wasn't even involved in her life, right?
Someone who threw away his lofty position and vanished. Even though he's not here to see it, you still can't bring yourself to use the greatest masterpiece you ever created.
Like, I don't understand why she's so, like they're showing that she is craving her father's affection and all that, and we could say it's because we don't know how old she was, right? But she was like a kid. But like, we don't see the reason why she even has that affection in the first place, right? It's just unconditional familial love that she feels.
This devotion of yours. If you're still hung up on something that pointless, I suppose you're not quite desperate yet. Since going down there, I've learned all sorts of things. I don't covet your position quite as much as I used to anymore. But Maybe I should start gunning for the CEO title again.
What?
What I'm saying is, don't get complacent. If you keep letting your guard down like this, how should I put it? It kind of makes me want to go after your position again. Even when I had no intentions of it.
You psychopath.
Oh, don't get so worked up. I really did come here today just to see your face. I'll come visit again sometime.
Don't ever show your face around here.
So, you came up after all. Has the board started making its move?
Well, well, look who it is. Maxwell, it's been a while.
Alright.
Long time no see, Jen.
Why did you turn down my recruitment offer? That really hurt my feelings, you know?
I prefer being up here to being down there.
Come now, whether it's here or there, it's all underground.
Sure, but the work's different, isn't it? MMR isn't buried down in the depths for no reason.
Oh, come on. There's no need to draw such hard lines. When it comes to Nikke development, is there really a light side and a dark side?
Yeah. No.
Either way, you're making something out of people. It's all the same. I'd thought that with someone as renowned in Nikke weaponry as you on board, MMR might achieve better results. Such a shame.
Oh, please. I'm not renowned. You're giving me far too much credit. Besides, there's no shortage of fine talent down below, so surely it's fine if someone like me can stay up here. Don't tell me. Does it bother you that your little sister has good people by her side?
Not at all. What kind of person would resent having someone as dependable as you by her cute little sister's side?
Basically saying that all the people that work with her are just snakes.
Then again, my little sister's been getting a lot of flack lately, hasn't she? And over a lack of results, no less. Should I conclude that a subordinate who initially seemed promising turned out less useful than expected? Or does the problem lie with a superior who can't properly utilize a capable subordinate? Or maybe our oh-so-capable Maxwell has secretly been hoping I'd become CEO all along?
I can assure you that isn't the case. Believe it or not, I've spent more time with that ill-tempered pipsqueak than you ever have.
Is that... You say that, and yet your relationship doesn't seem quite the same as it used to be.
Speak about her dad, Maxwell.
That's just how it goes. The older you get, the more people drift apart. Syuen's a grown adult now, after all.
That's true. Syuen isn't my sweetie pie anymore either.
So for now, let's just chalk it up to me being incompetent.
Very well. Then do try your best, my dear incompetent subordinate, so that I won't be tempted.
Will do. This incompetent subordinate will give it her all. In the meantime, how about you scurry back to your natural habitat already? Quit picking on my precious pipsqueak of a CEO.
Sure.
Sheesh, that was draining. That attitude of hers. She's exactly like her father. Good grief. I wonder if Syuen's okay.
Maxwell stepped into Syuen's room.
Syuen, are you okay? I just saw Jian coming out of your room. What's with you? Someone walks in and you don't say anything?
Syuen is staring intently at the tablet in her hands.
Wait, isn't that...
The Hero Nikke is displayed on the tablet screen. Okay, now I'm caught up. So now I can continue with this one. Bop. Because that means we still need to get into... Right now we're just getting into Matisse, right? And then Drake whenever she pops in. And then we still need to get into her involvement with Wardress.
Perhaps I should have brought some poisonous herbs.
It's all so confusing.
Eye out for places where we can plant
Because
flowers.
Wardress is another squad that's... Well, I guess that one's more recent, right? Wardress. That's a more recent squad. I don't know at what point in the timeline this is yet.
Where there's a hero, victory is sure to follow.
Testing, testing. Citizens of the Ark, how have you all been? There's been a lot of talk about Masilis and me as of late, and I understand there's been a lot of needless concern. For instance, complaints of a lack of innovation, or that I'm incompetent, that sort of thing. So, to put an end to those worries, I'm here to present something interesting to you all. The very innovation you've all been waiting for. Behold!
Letters pop up on the screen behind Syuen. Mrs. Industry Advanced Technology Invincible Squad. Mrs. Advanced Matisse.
Introducing Project Matisse, the culmination of all the technology Masilis Industry has to offer. Nothing like the mediocrity that came before. The true Nikke archetype. The new Nikke that wields the power of the original. I intend to build a new hero Nikke squad that will save humanity. So, put your worries aside and start getting excited. Masilis is the originator of Nikke technology. This will be made plain for everyone to see. With that in mind, we'll now be accepting applications from those interested in becoming Nikkes from Matisse. A true hero must have the heart of a hero. Anyone is welcome to apply. Anyone who holds in their heart a burning desire to become a hero.
Because at least so far what we've seen, we still haven't seen her hatred of Nikkes too much yet. Like, we've seen a little bit of scrap metal in the beginning, but it isn't too bad, considering that she still recommended Maxwell becoming a Nikke.
Knock on the doors of Masilis Industry.
But we'll see.
Given the scale of such a grand project, there will no doubt be significant risks involved. But I assure you, on the very reputation of Masilis itself, that you will be fairly compensated. Well then, I'll see you at the interviews.
A girl watches the TV, her eyes glimmering.
Anyone who wants to become a hero? Finally! I can become a hero too!
Laplace! A few days later, after Syuen's televised speech airs across the Ark, Masilis Industries receives a flood of applications.
My reason for applying? Well, I want to become a hero, of course. So I was wondering, if I do get to take part in this
What's
project,
the compensation?
how would the compensation work? And if it turns out to be a success, does that affect the compensation? If I join, would the payment be made right away? It's just that I'm a bit pressed for cash at the moment.
Some people come because they're desperate for money.
I heard rumors that if you become a Nikke in this project, you won't get turned into a regular Nikke, but a special one. And I heard that we become even more famous than those squads. Pretty or absolute? Is that true? They said the stuff about it being too dangerous is just to keep people away. Is that actually the case?
Then there are those who are swept up by rumors and drawn in out of curiosity.
My reason for applying? My mother said it would help her family. I mean, she said she hoped I could be of help. I came because I want to be of use to someone.
Some are reluctantly dragged in as someone else's assistance.
I heard that I wouldn't have to worry about room and board. And, I heard there's pay involved. Everyone who joins the project gets compensated, right?
Of course. All of that is correct. Room and board are provided for the duration of the project, along with full hazard pay.
Huh, I see. That's a relief.
Do you have any further questions?
No, that's all the questions I had.
All right. Then that concludes our interview. On your way out, you'll take a test determining your physical fitness. Finish that and you're free to head home. If you're accepted, we'll contact you by phone within a week. So be sure to answer.
Through the plus, we know that Syuen personally picked her out.
Okay.
I'm so stiff. All right, let's bring in the next applicant.
Hold on.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
I don't like them.
What?
I don't like a single one of them. How is it that not one of them came purely because they want to
See,
be
she
a
still has that
hero?
mental.
No one like that exists in this day and age. This is real life, not some superhero movie. Maybe back in the old days, when raptures were slaughtering us up on the surface, but there's not a single person in the Ark who doesn't know how a Nikke is made. We're in an era where everyone becomes a Nikke out of personal necessity.
Not, okay.
And on top of that, this is research into a new direction for Nikkes. It's pretty obvious how grueling it's going to be. So people are either here chasing money or fame, or they're dragged in here for someone else's benefit.
So it's only going to be more of the same type of people?
Well, there might be a diamond in the rough, but yeah, the vast majority will be the same.
Syuen rises from her seat.
Why are you getting up? We've still got some interviews left.
I'm leaving.
You want to leave now, but we're not finished.
I don't...
But you're the one in charge. How am I supposed to do this without you?
You said they're all the same anyway. Just pick whoever you like.
Wait, Syuen?
Syuen walks out of the interview room. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Move. Actually, I don't think I've ever read what these say. Also, this is the celebratory cake tastes even sweeter when there's someone to share it with. Long ago, there was a girl who dearly wanted to share such a cake with someone. Last one. So there has to be like a part 2. This is just her meeting Laplace at the end of the event. I doubt they're gonna just do a hard mode, right? I need to see at the event page. Syuen's secret hideaway remains unknown to anyone.
No one's here today, as usual.
With practice ease, Syuen takes a cake from the fridge. She pulls out a chair from the empty meeting room and takes a seat.
They expect me to make heroes out of those people? With mindsets like those, all we'll end up with is scrap metal.
Syuen takes a fork full of cake and shoves it into her mouth. Damn.
They're all the same. None of them are any good.
Damn.
I feel like I made this decision impulsively because of Jian. Is this even right? Was it really right of me? To try to create the very thing Father hated so much? Can a hero Nikke really even be made?
Yes, it can be made!
From a corner of the dark meeting room, a tiny girl rises to her feet.
What the? You? When did you get here?
When? I was already in here before you came in.
You were in here first? Then...
I'm sorry, I only wanted to find somewhere to lie low, but I fell asleep. More importantly...
She's all beat up, dog. Tiny girl draws closer, her eyes gleaming as she gazes at Syuen.
I've seen you before. I saw you on TV. You're gonna create a new hero Nikke squad to save humanity. You said anyone who dreams of becoming a hero should come find you. That is you, isn't it?
It is. What's it to you? So, you know who I am?
I do. You're the one who makes heroes, aren't you?
Wait, you don't know who I am?
You're the one who makes heroes, aren't you?
Again?
This conversation is going in circles. I'm asking if you know my name.
Your name? Am I supposed to know it?
Who exactly are you? And what are you doing in here?
I'm Laplace, and I've come to become a hero.
What?
I said I've come to become a hero. Could you share a bite of that cake?
What? You lunatic!
Project Matisse to be continued. Yeah, see? Like, they just did that shit like that. I didn't see what this says. The Nikke blew for a long time and created a girl for deepest desire to actually imagine a hero would become to rescue in any situation. Yeah, let's burn through these. This kind of like footstep walk run, right? Where they have like a page 2. Oh, here it is. I didn't see this shit. Ooh, I'm so looking forward to it. Oh, that means I gotta rename this whole video / thing then, right? Part 1. Let me just, I have to redo the thing then. Let me just change it to part 1 then. Part 1. Woo. I didn't notice it said part 1. Claim. I'm really liking this event though. It's just more of these in-depth ones. Like I said, this is why I didn't mind the summer event being kind of laid back. We don't need constant seriousness all the time, right? It's fine to have filler here and there as long as it's not like 90%, 80% filler of all the events, right? So I think this is good pacing, you know? Because I feel like it's the equivalent of, I see it very similar to the situation of people want like us for a show to be spaced out, like weekly drops or whatever, rather than just have it all dropped at once, you know? You don't have to take it all in at once, you know? It doesn't all have to be consuming it. Same thing over and over again. Let it be spaced out a bit, you know? Let there be some filler time in between it, you know? I'm really enjoying that event. This is really good. We still don't know much on, because we still don't know how Syuen became to be how she is, right? We know her upbringing now. I don't know why she has like a little bit of a twisted personality like that, but we don't know how she became to be so detached to her Nikkes yet, right? And that also explains how, because in that one moment where Laplace confronted Syuen, we also see why Laplace knows who Syuen truly is, like on a personal level, I guess you could say. So very neat, very neat. I really am. I'm looking forward to part 2. The rewards. Burn. I still feel like they should have put Maxwell first, though, since Maxwell is such a focus. But I guess Maxwell will be second because, well, she probably plays a crucial role in how she even became a Nikke in the first place, you know? Yeah. Super looking forward to part 2, though. It's what? This Wednesday that's coming up? 7/29. Yep. Do I want to stream it on at the same time it drops, or do I want to give it some time? I wonder. Because I actually do want to, because I'm just afraid of being spoiled, man. That's the only reason I want to do it when it drops, but we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's Nikke stream, and then tomorrow I will be doing I will be starting Sonic Heroes, or not tomorrow, but either tomorrow or Monday. Most likely Monday though. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. But yeah. Thanks again so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.